Hey guys, what's up? It's Doug. Quick video this week. I'm at work, which is actually it's a really big deal, being that normally this is a week I have usually off from work, and everything that I do well in terms of consistency and motivation and all that stuff just gets thrown out the window, and it's just like a dumpster fire of eating too much food, going out one or too many times, one or two, yeah, just more than I should typically, and just I'm off, like off in all fronts, off from work, but I'm off from just all the things I'm usually good at. And so the fact that I'm at work during the middle of the week is actually something that I tried to, whether or not I had work this week in terms of like my day job, I kind of made a point to try to give myself some things to do that would get me out of that particular rut. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like binge watching a Netflix show and spending a few days to do nothing, but for me, it really throws me off. Like I noticed this is one of those weeks in the year that I look forward to, and then I realized quickly, like 2 days in, that it's actually one of my least successful weeks, just period. And I know you kind of need a break from things like that, but it's always a tough week for me. And so MIpet, in a way, is kind of helping me get out of that. Don't get me wrong, I still have had a couple days where, I didn't really do a whole lot, and I don't feel super great right now. And I mean that like in the sense of just like being a person, like waking up kind of at a good time and being productive, things like that. But we had a really good week last week, and so I'm using this week to try to capitalize on the week we had last week, while also understand that most people are off this week. So really, sales-wise and just business is kind of going to be slow regardless. It just is what it is. I noticed like our analytics and things like that have dropped, but it's not due to anything, but just people are off. They're just taking a break, which is nice. And normally I would do that, but I'm really trying to give myself a little bit of a break while also keeping my foot maybe not on the gas, but like near the gas pedal. So also making a video, even though there's not a whole lot to talk about, it kind of goes back to that consistency thing that I have a hard time with in terms of longevity. Like I'm good at keeping myself motivated, but just the simplest of things, I find myself, like I said, consistency becomes a problem down the line. So making another video, even if it's somewhat just kind of pointless in terms of anything great to report. I mean, you could watch my video last week and kind of see that I kind of concluded the year, but nonetheless, this week I wanted to just kind of make a point to say that in 2017, you didn't waste your entire week between Christmas and New Year's. So for all intents and purposes, that's a win. And I still have a couple days left in this week before the New Year's Eve and all that kind of stuff come into play. But I'm gonna just kind of take today as this is kind of my day of transition from sort of like using the break from Christmas to sort of coming out of the break and trying to be productive, and at the end of the week have like kind of a plus week in terms of just not being a lazy kind of piece of whatever. So on that note, video number 11, I think, and I hope you guys did something productive this week, and even if productive means doing nothing because you needed it, like awesome. But for me, tomorrow it's about getting up, going to the gym, getting some work done, just being a person, just not being a complete waste of space for a week. So for the last week of 2017, I am Doug Zuba, and I will see you where 2018, it will just be like guns blazing, man. So I should take this week and really embrace the downside of it, but still kind of be productive. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Later.